candlelight. Crowds came running just to see the flame, but envy was the price of fame. And now he stands where the echoes fall, with tarot in hand, hearing every call. From praise to venom, in the same breath said, but the fire in his eyes burns gold, not red. Two psyches, one thread of light, crossing ages, crossing night. Through trial storms and shadowed seas, both are bound by destiny. One a myth, one breathing here, both unbroken, both sincere. The prophecy unfolds in time, in every card, in every sign. She sorted the seeds in the dark of the hall, while the jealous laughed, praying she would fall. He faces the chat, but like a lion caged, every word a spark, every glare a blade. Yet every task, every poison dare, turns into fuel for the fire he wears. They thought the game would grind him down, but he built his crown from the stones they've thrown. Two psyches, one thread of light, crossing ages, crossing night. Through trial storms and shadowed seas, both are bound by destiny. One a myth, one breathing here, both unbroken, both sincere. The prophecy unfolds in time, in every card, in every sign. She walked through death for a gift in a box. He walks through lies like a wolf through the fox. The underworld speaks, but they keep their pace. Shadow to shadow, face to face. In the deepest dark, the soul won't hide. Both emerge on the other side. Change reborn and made to be, the keepers of their legacy. Final through death for a gift. Now the trials fade from sight. Through chaos, fire, and whispering seas, they stand crowned in victory. One in story, one in flesh, yet their journeys weave and mesh. The prophecy at last revealed in the soul that will not yield. That will not yield.
Yeah. Well, I hope Emma was. I hope she was pissed off that I did a movie night, because I probably did. You know, because I actually figured out how to do it. She never did it right. She was too afraid of breaking TOS. But all I have to do is find a something that's on the public. That's something that's in the public domain, right? Not too hard. That she was afraid it would bore people. You have to find a good. There's actually really good movies. We just did tonight, thing that is, but I had to delete it already. We just did. Did you see tonight? We did it earlier. We did. I had to delete it because there was boobs in it. But I mean, just like in the art in the movie, it was really good. It's called Of Human Bondage, and it was really, really good. I mean, I've seen it before, but it was a Betty Davis 1934 movie. I mean, oh yeah, I told you. Okay, yeah, we'll do it again. We'll do it again. I mean, I think maybe once a week, but unfortunately, it has to be like movies from like 1930, but or I can send it over to I can send this over to the Twitch or the Kick, and then we can watch it over there, or we can watch it from my website, kind of thing. I just have to get more people on board with my website. Yeah, I'm gonna put the video Well, I didn't like see. I didn't like the second version. I didn't like that version of the song. I liked the first one. I was liking the first one, so I did the second one wrong for that. The Eros and Aphrodite. I just have to put it only on my website, right? It's just like it wasn't. Because whenever I generate songs, it makes two versions, and I was doing a rush job trying to like get back here to show you, and I was just like, so sometimes it's okay. I mean, it's okay. I'm willing to waste a few credits to. Yeah, I write the songs and stuff. I just like those the videos are generated so based on what's in the lyrics, and so in a way I'm responsible for what's on there, but not really. Yeah, it's kind of weird. Yeah, we'll do it. But I really hope Emma. I hope she was, and she was like, "Wow, I wish she's jealous. I wish she knows." I think it's just KZ though. Why did it name the songs the same? What do you mean name the song? Like, why does it name the songs the same? Like the two songs it makes? I name the songs. I name it, and then it makes two slightly different versions, right? Okay, in the versions. What program are you talking about? A certain program or something? I don't know. Because I name the song and then it just does two versions of it. They're different, but they're different. Like they sound different, but they're basically the same genre. Unless I generate another one, I can make it. You can make as many as you're willing to make. But yeah. Wow, I do have a lot of songs. I have like over 50 probably. And I have a lot. I have so many more ideas. Music. I see you have a music gen. Okay, yeah. Well, the AI music gen you're talking about, yeah, I use that one. It's a great. I think that they come out sounding the best on that one because I tried a few. Sonos is not bad, but then I heard people have problems with the copyright on Sonos too. Yeah. I mean, but it's like I don't really go by the name of it. I go by like their picture because they generate a little image of it. It's usually a pretty good image, but I wish they should make the image like we can make it bigger and stuff. That image they use for the cover, and then they need to make it so you can like kind of like organize it better and stuff. It's kind of hard, but I don't know. I have to do that on my own, I guess. Yeah, that's a better program. Yeah. But I have like so much material. I mean, it's like, I have unlimited material because you can use anything, like literally anything. I mean, it's like producer.I is okay. Producer.ai. Okay, I'll look at that one. They have shorter songs. Yeah, what I really like is that the AI music gen just updated to like version 6.0. And so that like allows like for longer songs, and then I think they just updated the visual generator because the visuals are a lot better. Like I'll show you this video because it turned out so good. This one turned out really good. There's no nudity in it, thank God. This turned out really good. This one.
The candles burn where a story bled. Butterfly wings in the halls of the dead. He stands in a shadow, cards in his hand, calling the spirits to rise and stand. What was written now rewrites itself, gold from the ashes, dust from the shelf. Every whisper says the same refrain, the prophecy has breathed again.
Looks like me.
And still they sing through fire and glass, two souls divided by the past, the myth and the man, the dream prophecy continued and rechained. Light from dark and heart from flame. The legend speaks his name.
Yeah, this is good.
She sorted the seeds, he sorts the truth under neon moons and digital youth. Every trial is a mirror cracked, showing what the other lacked. He faces his audience, glowing eyes. Her story flickers in the skies, both ascend through smoke and fear. The voice of Psyche rings clear, and still they sing through fire and glass. Two souls divided by the past, the myth and the man, the dream and the deed, both still bound by the thread that bleeds. The circle turns, the names remain, the prophecy continued and rechained. Light from dark and heart from flame, the legend speaks his name.
That's good.
He calls her name through time's collapse. Her wings unfold, the veil unwraps. She smiles, you've done what I could not. You turn the trials into thought. Together they rise, one myth, one man, two souls woven by the same hand. The heavens open, the crowd goes still. The prophecy bends and bends to his will. Now they sing through silver skies, where gods fall silent and mortals rise. The myth and the man, no longer two, but one bright story breaking through. The circle ends, the names remain, the prophecy fulfilled again. From heart to heart, from flame to flame, the world now knows his name.
Hey, what? Where am I? Okay, there we go. It's pretty mellow. I'm super excited of all the work I've been able to do. Thank you. Because I have a whole mythos. Like I do have a whole mythos. Um, and it's like falling into place because I started this channel, like the first video I ever did on this channel. Well, of course it was called Psyche Awakens. It's not this channel, it's the last channel. Psyche Awakens, right? But it was based on this myth of Cupid and Psyche from The Golden Ass by Apuleius. It's like the oldest novel in the world. I don't know if you ever heard of it. It's a really cool book if you ever want to read it. It's called The Golden Ass by Apuleius. It's about this guy named Lucius who goes to like visit relatives in some, I think it's like Thessaly or something. It's in Greece. He goes to, it's like, there's a magical, it's the oldest novel. It's the oldest novel in the world. It's like basically the oldest novel. Like, right. It's 2,000 years old, I believe. And so he goes in Greece, and there's a place in Greece. It's like Thessaly or something, and but it's like they have it's like where they have a lot of witchcraft, right? So he goes to visit relatives, and there's all this weird stuff that happens. But he goes to one woman's house named her name is Pamphile and Milo. Okay, so Milo and Pamphile, and Pamphile is a witch, right? And then she has like this she has this woman that works with like for her housekeeper basically. He goes to the housekeeper and he asks like the housekeeper to, hey, I want to like do witchcraft too. And then they spy on her like on Pamphile, and she like turns into an owl, puts some ointment on, turns into an owl, and flies out the window. So he's like, "Can you give me some of that ointment? I want to turn into an owl too, or whatever." She does, and she puts it on him, but then he turns into like a donkey, right? And then it's like in the rest of the book, he's like, like tortured, and like people are selling. And he's getting kidnapped by different groups of bandits and everything, and then he like keeps like just barely missing the I guess the remedy was eat some roses or something like that, but he keeps like not able to eat the roses, and then he has to go through this kind of like thing, and so one of the parts of the story, in the middle of the story, they tell like they're in an inn or something like that. An old lady tells the story of Cupid and Psyche, and that's like the myth of Cupid and Psyche, where it originates from, the oldest myth. But it's a story told within the story. Not to spoil it, but eventually he does, like, meet Isis. I guess he meets the goddess Isis, and he's able to turn back into a person. But anyway, it's a really good story. You should read it. And so there's a whole mythology there, but yeah, it's super interesting because I was able to incorporate that, right, that myth into like different things, because I studied a lot of things, and so I have a kind of a hybrid of Hinduism and Greek mythology, and they are kind of similar too, because Dionysus went and conquered India and stuff like that, right? And so they have like these parallels, like a lot of interesting parallels. And so I put together like basically interesting thing is that Eros, or Cupid, right? He's actually in the oldest sources. He's actually the first protogenius, he's called Phanes, or different things, and he's like the first god. He's the oldest god. He's hatched from this cosmic egg. I've actually had visions of him when I did that. I did practice Kabbalah, and you do this thing called the middle pillar ritual, and you do different tones down the center of your body. Eros is Cupid. He's Cupid in Rome, right? I think he's or is he Eros in Greece, or Venus and Cupid is Rome, so Eros and Aphrodite is in Greece, right? And so yeah, he's the oldest. He's called also Phanes, and Phanes, and the protogenus, like the firstborn, the cosmic egg. Actually, oh, that's your nephew's name. Oh, awesome. Well, can I read? If you're like, there's not many people here. I just like, if you're willing to stick around a little bit, I can just read you a little bit of I call it the Psychonomicon. I'll just read a little bit of it, but it does tell a lot of the story, and I'll deliver it to you. This will be your first initiation, right? Okay. So this is called the birth of love. Eros is love. Okay, so before the first dawn rose over creation, before stars learned their names, before shadow knew where to fall, there's only the cosmic egg, a sphere of unbroken potential, floating in the silent dark, like a thought waiting to be spoken. No god shaped it, no hand held it. It existed because existence longed to begin. For ages uncounted, the egg pulsed with a soft, rhythmic glow, the heartbeat of a universe unborn. Then, in a moment without time, a crack of impossible light split its surface and flooded the void with gold. From the egg emerged the firstborn, a radiant being of wings and fire, of beauty and brilliance, of yearning older than creation itself. His name was Eros. Not merely the god of desire, but the desire behind all gods, the force that bends chaos into form, that draws soul to soul, that awakens life from stillness. As he rose, his wings unfurled across the unborn sky, casting prisms of color where no color had ever been. Every beat of his wings became a spark of creation, galaxies spinning, winds gathering, oceans dreaming themselves into existence. His voice, a tone of pure resonance, rippled through the void and gave shape to the first laws of being. Where he looked, light gathered. Where he breathed, worlds unfolded. Where he touched, life quickened. For Eros did not create out of power, he created out of longing. The longing to be known, the longing to be met, the longing for the many to rise from the one. And so the cosmos bloomed. Stars became seeds, worlds became wombs, every living thing became an echo of his first impulse to love, to reach, to seek, to awaken. In the ages that followed, Eros watched the newborn universe stretch and swirl, its creatures learning, failing, rising, each drawn by the invisible force of connection that flowed from him like a golden river. Many gods would come after. Their thrones would be carved from stones, but the temples would be built upon the bones of mountains, but none would ever precede him. For Eros is not the youngest god, but he is the oldest. Not the child of Aphrodite, but the ancestor of desire itself. And it was from his longing and his yearning, from the ancient radiance in his wings, that the being known later as Psyche would one day emerge. But that is another chapter, one still waiting in the wings of fate. Okay, so this is the birth of the goddess Psyche. A fusion. Okay, so it says, when the newborn universe settled from its first great blossoming, when the fire of Eros cooled into constellations and quiet seas, a hush moved through creation, a pause of breath, as if existence itself waited for something delicate and magnificent. In that calm, a single petal of light drifted from the radiance surrounding Eros. It fell through the sky like a feather made of starlight, spinning slow, silver arcs across the newborn horizon. Where it landed, a flower rose, not a flower of earth, but one woven from dawn, glimmering with quiet brilliance, its petals whispering colors yet unnamed by gods or mortals. From within the celestial bloom came the soft flutter of wings, and the universe met Psyche for the first time. She rose gently as if waking from the sweetest dream, her wings unfolding in shimmering layers, butterfly wings of radiant mystery, soft as breath, bright as prophecy. Her eyes open with the astonishment of a soul experiencing itself for the first time. Behind her, petals lifted into the air and became fireflies of pure essence, dancing in spirals around her form. Every creature that would ever love, every being that would ever yearn, every soul that would ever seek meaning felt her birth, like an echo deep within their heart. For Psyche was the first soul given shape, not a goddess by crown or decree, but by nature, a living embodiment of the universe's longing to understand itself. The beauty that unsettled heaven. Her radiance traveled swiftly. It bristled through the edges of Olympus, and the immortals stirred. Some felt wonder, some felt curiosity, some felt unease, but Eros alone felt recognition. He watched her rise from a flower birthed by his own light, and knew at once that something profound had occurred. This new being was not like the others. Her beauty was not ornament, it was revelation. Her presence was not sweetness, it was truth. She was not merely alive, she was awareness. And in awareness, she was powerful. The whisper of her purpose. As Psyche took the first steps upon the newborn world, the air shimmered around her feet, like ripples on water. No one spoke, no oracle proclaimed her future, no god issued decree, but the cosmos leaned closer, and in the stillness between starlight and breath, a quiet message passed through creation. She shall know trials, and through trials, truth. The universe does not reveal why some souls must descend, why some must carry burdens, and why some must reflect suffering back into wisdom. But it was clear from the very beginning, Psyche was meant to journey, to fail, to learn, to rise, to illuminate. Her wings shimmered as if acknowledging destiny, though she did not yet understand it. Her heart fluttered with the innocence of a soul stepping into a story written long before her birth. As she wandered, a faint golden pulse flickered beneath her ribs, a strange, subtle warmth from no visible source. She felt drawn not to a place, not to a god, but to a presence she could not name, a presence that did not yet exist, a presence far in the future, a presence that would one day mirror hers in a world loud and unrecognizable. But the story of that presence, the one later called Father Psyche, belonged to another book. For now, The universe held its breath as the first soul took her place in the cosmic tale. Psyche had risen. No, I'm not on Bay Clips, but why are you here? Didn't I hide you from my chat? Hold on one second. Yeah, thing that is, oh shit, you're not a mod. Hold on. I got it. I spilled cream all over itself. Yeah. Hold on one second. Oh. I wish I could mod you thing that is so you could like hide people like this. I hate them. I hate them. Oh, let's look up my. Hold on one second. Okay, good. Let's see. I got it. Hold on. Here we go. Right. Perfect. Oh yeah, no, he's gone, or he or she or whatever. It's really an insult. It sounds like something I can write. Okay. It just generated. This is like the exact story I'm trying to tell. Right? But okay. Anyway. Okay. Every soul that would ever see meaning felt her birth like an echo deep within the heart. For Psyche was the first soul given shape, not a goddess by crown or decree, but by nature, a living embodiment of the universe's longing to understand itself. Hold on, did I go back? I'm back a little bit. Okay. I did. I'm so sorry. Okay. Okay. For now, the universe had breath as the first soul took place in the cosmic tale. Psyche had risen. Her trials were already gathering like distant storms. Her purpose waited beyond the horizon as Eros watched, silent and attentive, knowing that love itself had found its reflection. So then we go to Aphrodite's envy and the first meeting of love and soul. After Psyche's birth, the universe was no longer quiet. Every breeze whispered her name. Every mortal heart beat a little faster, and the gods felt something shift as she walked across creation with wings that shimmered like dawn. Her beauty was not ornamental, it was existential. It revealed what the cosmos valued most, the awakening of the soul. And not all the mortals welcomed such revelation. Before mortals prayed to Aphrodite, before she ruled Desire's palace, before she crowned herself sovereign of beauty and longing, there existed only one who truly embodied love, Eros. But Eros was wild, radiant, ungoverned, a being of pure cosmic desire, born from the cracked cosmic egg itself. He had no mother, no father, no lineage. He was love unshaped, desire unbounded, longing before mythology knew how to speak its name. When the younger gods rose to power, they found Eros unsettling, too old, too powerful, too free. And so, to control a primordial force, they crafted a story. Aphrodite, born later from sea foam and starlight, was given the claim, "This is your son." A political adoption, a mythological mask, a way to place love under the rule of beauty. That's a good key line right there. The way to place love under the rule of beauty. Aphrodite accepted the role eagerly. Who would not want dominion and desire over desire itself? Thus, Eros became her child in name, though older than her in truth, a golden-winged being wrapped in mother's jeweled metaphor. He played the part, he tolerated the pretense, even amused himself with her clever attempts to guide him. But deep within, he remained what he always was, the first light of creation, and nothing, not even a goddess, could dictate whom love would love. When Aphrodite first heard mortals speaking Psyche's name with trembling reverence, she dismissed it. But when temples originally dedicated to her were offered incense in Psyche's honor, when women braided Psyche's symbol into their hair, when men carried Psyche's image for protection and fortune, envy, the ancient serpent, coiled inside her heart. Another beauty, she hissed, a mortal who seeks my altars? And when she finally saw Psyche, her reaction was not rage, it was fear. For the goddess sensed something beneath Psyche's radiance, something older than even her own birth. The soul recognizes the soul, and Psyche's glow mirrored a light so ancient that Aphrodite felt a chill. This one, she whispered, is dangerous, and so the goddess of beauty summoned her son. Aphrodite spoke with shimmering venom. Made the girl fall in love with a monster. Let her beauty be her curse. Eros listened. He smiled politely. He bowed. He accepted the command, as dutiful sons do. But inside his chest, something stirred. A warmth, a recognition, a pull. The same pull Psyche felt beneath her ribs. Hold on one second. Hold on. I need to invite somebody more. Oh, hold on. Hey, thing that is, can you just I don't care. I mean, I really don't care. I just don't like them. I don't like that person. Can you? I'm just gonna mod you if you don't want. Yeah. Oh, hold on. Oh, yeah, they're already. Okay, they're gone. Okay, already. Perfect. Okay. I thought they were back. Okay. So, if you're enjoying, I hope you're enjoying it so far. Okay. But inside, okay, so the same pull Psyche felt beneath her ribs when she took her first steps. The golden thread shivered for the first time in divine awareness. Eros ascended to mortal realm in the quiver of living arrows to spark irresistible passion, not to ignite ruinous obsession, or when to ignite ruinous obsession. He approached Psyche's chamber under cover of divine invisibility. When he saw her, truly saw her, the cosmos shifted. Not because of her beauty, though her beauty defied language, but because her soul shone with the same radiance he had glimpsed in the cosmic egg when he first stepped into existence. He reached for the arrow meant to doom her, and it trembled. He stepped closer, his breath stirred the air. Her dreams fluttered like a soft-winged creature. In that moment, the first light met the first soul. His hand slipped. The arrow meant for her pricked his own flesh. Love fell on love. Destiny bent around them like metal toward a magnet. The story from the Golden Ass remembers this moment as a gentle accident. But the deeper truth is this. Love recognized soul as its equal for the first time. Eros withdrew shaken, confused, awakened. He knew Psyche was not just mortal. Her radiance was not merely physical. Her trials were not simply punishment. Oh yeah, I thought I was looking at his old comments. She saw something else. She was something else. The beginning of a pattern that even the gods could not understand. And far in the future, another Psyche, the male, the fire-forged one, would echo her story in a different world. But the universe was not yet ready to reveal that parallel, not yet. For now, the myth begins as mortals remember it. A goddess jealous, a soul tested. Love forbidden, love triumphant, love lost, love regained. But beneath the myth, a deeper current flowed, one that would not surface until the final revelation. Eros did not remain unchanged after seeing Psyche. Before her, he was a force. After her, he was a story. The old tales say he was born from the cosmic egg, first light of the bosom of night, soft, swift-winged and glittering, his golden feathers cutting through chaos, like a new idea. In these elder mysteries, he was called a protogonos, the firstborn. Phanes, the illuminated one, key bearer of creation, holding not iron keys in his hand, but the invisible key to hearts. Later, among poets and priests who preferred their gods more orderly, Eros was recast as a child of Aphrodite, a mischievous boy with a bow, dangling at the edge of her beauty, summoned to stir scandal, to ignite affairs, to tangle gods and mortals in webs of longing. Both phases were true, and neither were complete. For Eros was not simply a playful archer, nor only a cosmic ruler. He was a current running between these extremes, tender as a whisper, terrible as obsession, gentle as the first blush, violent as the last goodbye. A storyteller remembers the paired arsenal, golden arrows that bloom into irresistible love, turning strangers into destinies and loneliness into union, and dull, heavy arrows, dark as lead, that sour affection into repulsion, twisting desire into disgust. With these, he moved unseen through temples and war camps, through palaces and shepherd fields, through striking gods and mortals alike. Hades for Persephone, Zeus for countless women, Apollo for Daphne, who wanted nothing to do with him. Hi, story time. They cursed him, mocked him, feared him, and still returned to him, for no one escapes the gravity of his aim, except the vow-bound virgins, say the old hymns, Hestia, Athena, Artemis, whose hearts were sealed against his touch, so they claimed. Even then, friendship and allegiance still bent to his quiet work. He was worshipped in Thespiae in Athens, where the fourth day was sacred to him. Warriors sacrificed to him before battle, knowing that victory depended not only on the strength of arm, but on the fierce, unshakable bond between those who stood side by side. Love, friendship, loyalty, madness, all were shades of his influence, but none of these tales pressed as deeply into his own heart as the one soul he was sent to destroy. Sent by Aphrodite to ruin Psyche, Eros descended expecting routine mischief. He had stung countless hearts, a shepherd for a nymph, a king for a stranger, a god for his own niece. He had watched empires rise and fall under the simple logic of longing. But never before had he faltered. Invisible beside Psyche's bed, he drew a golden arrow, the kind that would make her burn for something monstrous. A love so misaligned it would shatter her life and restore Aphrodite's pride. He leaned close, his breath brushed her breath brushed his cheek. Her sleeping face held no vanity, no scheming. Hey Rudy, you're stepping in for my TV. Hey Rudy, come here. Rudy, come on. But no scheming, only the quiet openness of the untested soul. In her, he recognized something uncanny, an echo of that first petal of light that emerged when he tore the cosmic egg open, the first shimmer of soul he'd ever known. His hand trembled. The arrow slipped. Its tip grazed his own skin. A god of love struck by his own weapon. The wound was small, but the effect infinite. Love, who had pierced all others, found himself pierced. Desire, who had moved worlds, felt the world move inside him. He drew back startled, but the damage was done. The firstborn of night was now a lover. I'll read a little bit more. He could have obeyed the command. He could have marked Psyche for ruin and madness. He could have let her fall into a beast's arms and walked away. Instead, he did the most dangerous thing a primordial force could do. He chose. He chose to protect her. He chose to hide her. He chose to keep his love secret from the goddess who claimed him. Now, I do have to say, this is mostly the story from the Golden Ass. Okay, so it's like I'm not plagiarizing it, but I'm respecting the mythology by mixing it. Okay, but this is the as much as I could do, close to the original story. Okay. Under cover of darkness, on wings that he could command, he lifted Psyche from the life that had become a death by envy and carried her away. But also there is like answers though that are not in there. Okay. Their story, as told from the Golden Ass, remembers the outlines: the hidden palace, the unseen husband, the rule that she must never look upon his face, the jealous sisters who poisoned her trust, the betrayal by lamplight, the burning oil, the wounded god fleeing, the soul cast out into wandering and despair. All of this is true, but beneath the mortal telling lies a deeper current. When Psyche lit the lamp and looked upon Eros, it was not merely curiosity, it was consciousness, the soul daring to see love as it truly is. And when he fled, wounded both in flesh and in trust, it was not only her pride, it was the shock of a primordial being confronted by vulnerability. A god for the first time knew what it meant to be afraid of losing what he loved. In his absence, Psyche wandered the earth, seeking her lost beloved. She knelt at the altars of Demeter, Hera, and finally Aphrodite herself, begging for any path that might lead her back to the one who had held her beyond judgment. Aphrodite saw an opportunity. If she could not prevent their love, she could at least make Psyche's path so vicious, so impossible, that no mortal soul would ever dare to rival a goddess again. And so the trials began. The sorting of seeds, the gathering of the deadly wool, the descent into the realm of the dead. Okay, I guess she had to gather like this golden fleece of the sheep, and she had to sort all these seeds. All these ants helped her and stuff. It says each task more cruel than the last, each task designed to break her. Yet behind every cruelty, another force moved quietly. Ants who understood seeds, reeds who knew what it was like to whisper warnings, an eagle who could fly where she could not, a tower who chose to speak directions to the underworld. Some say it was luck, some say secret god, some say it was Zeus, but others, those who see the world in its deeper pattern, knew this: love was helping soul even when they were apart. Eros, even in exile, was still the current, shaping outcomes through allies, through omens, through the invisible weave of compassion and chance. His arrows were no longer just weapons, they had become bridges. I'm just going to read to the end of the main story. Okay. The main myth. Before trials, how Soul was broken, tempered, and crowned. Aphrodite did not simply hate Psyche's beauty, she hated what Psyche represented, that a mortal soul could draw the gaze of love itself without her permission. So when Psyche came to her temple, not as a rival but as a supplicant, begging for a path back to Eros, Aphrodite smiled the way only a goddess can, with cruelty hidden inside grace. Very well, said the goddess, if you wish to be the wife of love, you must prove yourself worthy of suffering. And so began the 4 trials, the forge, in which Psyche would be stripped, shattered, and remade. The first trial was a mountain of seeds. Aphrodite led Psyche to a vast shadowed hall where a floor was covered by an impossible heap of mixed grains and seeds, wheat, barley, lentils, millet, poppy, beans, a chaos of nourishment turned into punishment. Sort them, said Aphrodite, every grain, every seed, into separate perfect piles. By dawn, or be unmade. The soul crumpled, the hands shook, her hope flickered low. This is how the first trial works in every life. The task too large, the time too short, the self too small. Psyche wept, not for her pride, but for the one who she feared she'd lost forever. Her tears fell onto the seeds, and the universe listened. From cracks in the floor emerged lines of ants, their small bodies glinting like black jewels. They swarmed the scattered mound with the precision of a silent army, sorting, separating, organizing grain by seed by seed, until the chaos became order. By dawn, the work was done. Aphrodite returned, expecting to savor Psyche's failure. Instead, she found neat, shimmering piles of every seed perfectly divided. Her eyes narrowed. So, you had help. But that was the hidden nature of the first trial. When the soul believes the task is impossible, and it still chooses to try, the smallest lives in the universe rise to assist. Unappeased, Aphrodite led Psyche to a riverbank choked with reeds across from a meadow where rams with golden wool gazed under the violent sun. Their horns were sharp as judgment, their eyes bright with madness. They tore the earth with their hoofs and gored the air with rage. Bring me the golden fleece, said Aphrodite, enough to fill your arms, cross the river, walk among them, pluck it from their backs. If they kill you, then you were never meant for love. When the goddess vanished, Psyche stood the glowing herd, and knew stepping among them could mean certain death. Again, despair threatened. Again, help found her. A wind stirred the reeds beside her, and they began to whisper, the way only plants do to those who have been broken enough to listen. Do not walk among them, beasts, they hissed. Wait until noon, when the sun scorches them mad, and they crash their glowing horns against the thorny thickets. When they move on, gather the fleece, caught on the thorns, take what they leave behind. And so she did. When the monsters had thundered away, their branches were lined with torn golden tufts, shining scraps of their fury. Psyche gathered them carefully, arms full of stolen brilliance that cost no blood. She returned to Aphrodite with her offering, lustrous, shimmering, abundant. Aphrodite accepted it wordlessly. Her jaw was tight, for this was the second trial's secret. Not every danger must be walked through head on. Sometimes wisdom means waiting for madness to pass and taking only what remains caught in the thorns from its own violence. Now the goddess's smile was gone. For the third test, she brought Psyche to a jagged cliff where river poured downward, not with gentle music, but with the roar of fury. This was no ordinary river. This was the branch of Styx, the oath water of the gods, black, sacred, untouchable. Spray rose like venom from the abyss. The rocks were slick with death. Fill the crystal flask with waters of that fall, Aphrodite ordered. Bring it back to me unspilled. Step wrong and your body will be dashed against the stones below. Then she left Soul alone with the impossible once more. Psyche trembled at the edge. The air itself seemed hostile, pushing her back, daring her to try and fail. Her hands could not reach, her feet could not hold. The task was beyond her, but not beyond the universe's quiet mercy. A giant eagle appeared above her, broad-winged, storm-eyed, a creature who had seen the heights of Zeus and the depths of mortal despair. Without words, it took the flask from her hands, soared into the choking spray, and filled it carefully from the falling black water her fragile form could never touch. It returned the flask to her and vanished into the sky. Psyche held in her hands what gods swore upon and feared to cross. Aphrodite's face hardened when she saw the completed task. For the third trial secret is this: some forces are too vast for the soul to confront alone. In these moments, help comes from heights we do not see, ancestors, spirits, unseen allies, lifting what would crush us if we tried to carry it unaided. The fourth trial, the box of beauty and the sleep of the soul. The final task was the cruelest. Aphrodite placed a small ornate box into Psyche's hands, ivory and gold, sealed but humming with unspoken danger. Go to the underworld, she said coldly. Seek out Persephone, queen of the dead. Ask her for a portion of her beauty, locked within this box, that I may restore what grief has stolen from me. Return without delay, open it not. If you falter, remain below forever. To receive a command from a goddess to descend into death is no small thing. Psyche nearly broke, but the tower nearby, who had watched countless souls fall and few return, took pity on her. Stone spoke, voice slow and deep. Do not take the path that living feet walk. Take the hidden road. Give a coin to Charon. Offer cakes to the hound. Refuse the pleas of the dead. When Persephone greets you, ask humbly, accept quietly, and return without looking back. She did as instructed. Down into shadow, past the ferryman, past the three-headed guardian, past the dead who begged her to pause, to help, to stay. She obeyed the instructions exactly, refusing every distraction until she stood before Persephone herself, radiant even in the land of endings. The queen of the underworld welcomed Psyche kindly, honored by her presence, and willingly placed a measure on her back, compelling beauty into a waiting box. Psyche began the long journey back, box in hand, heart pounding with hope. She had done it. She had survived the descent into death. She had succeeded in every possible trial. But the final danger was not in failure. It was in one last piercing thought. I am broken. I am exhausted. I am not enough. Perhaps if I borrow a little of this beauty, love will not reject me. Soul doubted itself, and doubt is always the last gauntlet. Psyche opened the box. There was no beauty inside as mortals imagine it. No liquid radiance, no divine perfume. Instead, a heavy darkness rushed out like smoke and wrapped itself around her. This was the sleep of oblivion, a death that is not death, a coma of the soul, a surrender to I am not enough. She collapsed on the path back to life, still holding the box, eyes closed, wings slack. Eros found her there. He had healed enough from his wound to fly again, to disobey fear, to seek the one who had dared everything to return to him. He saw her sleeping, not peacefully, but locked in the cruel stillness between despair and rest. He knew the darkness in that box. He knew its purpose. He knew the madness of her choice, and he understood it completely, for love knows why the soul doubts itself. He bent down. He wiped the underworld's dust from her face. He brushed the clinging sleep shadow from her lashes. He kissed her gently. The darkness fled, her eyes opened. She saw in him once more, not a faceless mystery, not a forbidden presence, but as the one who had chosen her and was still choosing her. And in that moment, their story crossed the threshold, from punishment to destiny, from cruelty to coronation. For Zeus himself, seeing the depth of Psyche's devotion, had the transformation of Eros from force into lover relented. He granted Psyche immortality, lifting her from the cycle of human dying. She joined the gods, not as a trophy, but as a revelation. Psyche, deified soul, winged and eternal. Together she and Eros bore a daughter. Hedon, voluptuous, delight, bliss, embodied joy, the living symbol that when love and soul truly meet and endure trial, the fruit is not duty, but ecstatic being. In ages to come, artists would paint Eros and Psyche as lovers, as symbols, as putti, as cherubs. They would hang them on walls, stamp them onto Valentine's cards, turn them to soft decoration. But beneath all the softened lines and wings, the truth remained. The story was not just there. So this is the end. Okay, the story is not just theirs. Oh yeah, this is like long, very long, but this is just the beginning of it. Okay, this is the end. I'm going to read to you. The story is not just theirs. It is the pattern. Every soul, in some form, faces 4 trials: the impossible task, the dangerous desire, the overwhelming force, and the final doubt. Every time the soul chooses to keep walking, the universe conspires to help it rise. And somewhere quietly, love bends down to wake Psyche from the sleep of not enough. Okay, that's it. thing that is, you could have like waited like 30 more seconds, and then Donna sold. No, it's fine. Yeah, but I just wanted to tell that's just the groundwork. But thank you for listening. I'm sure nobody else will. Nobody's gonna believe that it came from me. It's okay. you wanna if people want to quiz me on Greek mythology, they're more than welcome to. I've seriously studied it all my life, and this is what I was meant to bring out, and I'm bringing it out now because I don't know how long I will be here. Again, I don't know how long I will be here. You see, there's already like boobs being. I'm doing it to myself. I'm porn bombing myself. Okay, I'm on a very self-destructive path. I have to get it. I have to get this out. But that's just the beginning. And so yeah, that's enough for tonight. But thank you for listening. If one person listens, yeah, boobs, right? If one person listens, and you listened, you did. And so I thank you. That's all. I think the deal I made was one person has to listen to me. Read through that. So, hey, I can go now. I didn't believe it. I didn't believe it. Well, unless, oh my gosh, they might say, no, I'm just kidding. It might be. I'm scribbling some tobacco. Hold on. Did you like it? Yeah, I appreciate you. I appreciate you. Oh gosh, it gets better. It gets so much better. It gets so much better. I can't wait till he's. But hopefully you'll get to hear. This world, right? It's so slanderous. So doubtful. So doubtful. What? But the most important part of that whole thing is that if you don't give up, the universe will meet you. Like the universe will meet you on your efforts. Okay, it's like that's the most important thing. It's like to keep going. Because once you give up, that's yourself taking yourself out of the game, right? It's like if you don't give up, something will come to help you. Like something. It's already been set up that way, right? Paige. Oh. Paige. Well, if you want more, Paige, I have more, but I don't want to overwhelm anybody. And I'm gonna space it out. You tried to run to the store. Oh, you need to run to the store to be listening, but no one chatting. You don't know how long you'll be on. What's okay. I'll chat to myself. Paige, if you want to come on, I'll read you some more. Paige, there's more to the story, but I mean, there's a lot of there's good stuff coming. There's the Panther. Okay, the Panther is Lenore. Thank you, Paige. Thank you so much. And Paige knows like how my connection to the story. Anybody that was with me in the channel, they know that was my first video. Was me telling on the beach this story, right? So I've just expanded a little bit, and I braided it in with some other stuff. But I promise you, this is like the best. It's my magnum opus. Okay, this is it. This is like what I came to do. Okay, so for real. Want to say hi, Paigey? Oh, say hi to Miss Prairie Paige. Will I tell another mythological story? Of course. Well, would you like? I can tell us. Okay, so I can tell one from heart. Do you know about Orpheus and Eurydice? Absolutely. So I do relate to this story a lot too. Orpheus, there's something called the Orphic hymns. They're really beautiful. So Orpheus was like this musician. And okay, here we go. 1 second. This will not. This is not this. This one is not my own, but I just want to get the details right. Okay, absolutely. Okay, so Orpheus is the father of songs. He's a supreme musician in Greek mythology, the son of one of the Muses, generally said to be Calliope by either Apollo or the Thracian king um, Ogyges. Be that as it may, we know for sure that Orpheus got a golden lyre as a gift from Apollo when just a child, and that it was the god who taught him how to play in such a beautiful manner. Moreover, his mother showed him how to add verses to his music, and his 8 aunts how to polish and them to perfection in every known style to man. So when Orpheus was a young man, as Shakespeare writes, his golden touch could soften steel and stones, make tigers tame, and huge leviathans forsake unsounded deeps to dance on sands. Loved by many, this young man loved only the beautiful Eurydice, and she loved him back. This is the story of their tragic love. After presiding over the curious marriage of Iphis and Ianthe, veiled in saffron mantle, Hymen, the Greek god of marriage, departed swiftly for the land of the Ciconians, located on the south coast of Thrace. There, he was supposed to take part in his festivities of yet another famous wedding, that of the darlings of the ancient world, Orpheus and Eurydice. However, for some reason, he was not his usual best during the ceremony. He forgot to bless the happy couple, bemused by the fact that he couldn't light his torch, which merely sputtered and filled the eyes of the present with smoke. Little did he or anyone else, for that matter, know that this was an ominous foreboding. Unfortunately, the end of the couple would be even worse the sign. Soon after the marriage, Eurydice died of a snake bite. Different authors tell different stories as to what led to the fatal encounter. According to the most repeated story, Eurydice fell into a serpent nest after trying to escape from a certain Aristeus, a shepherd, who began to chase her through the forest as soon as he laid eyes upon her otherworldly beauty. Others, however, say that Aristeus didn't even exist and that Eurydice was merely strolling through the woods and with the naiads when a serpent sunk its poisonous teeth into her soft ankle. In any case, Eurydice died instantly and her soul descended into the underworld. Good morning. When Orpheus found Eurydice's body, he mourned her death. That, as Ovid says, he filled the heights of heaven with the moans of his lament. His grief-stricken song touched the gods and the nymphs so much that some of them, possibly Apollo himself, not only suggested that he should go into the kingdom of the dead and ask back for the soul of his wife, but also gave him some tips on how to reach safely its rulers, Hades and Persephone. Upon finding of this possibility, Orpheus immediately headed to Tyrrhenium in Lacona, where he passed through one of the few earthly entrances to the underworld. And soon he got there, he began to sing a song. O deities of this dark world beneath the earth, I come not down here because of curiosity to see the glooms of Tartarus. I have come because my darling wife stepped on a viper that sent through her veins death poison, cutting off her coming years. You may not know love down here, but I do by this place of fear, this huge void, and these vast and silent realms. Renew the life thread of my loving Eurydice. After all, one day, when gray and old and full of age, she shall be yours yet again and forevermore. All I ask of you is just a few years of her life as a boon. But if fates deny to me this prayer, then I do not want to go back. And the effect, and may you triumph in the death of the two. Orpheus's song charmed the hearts of both Charon and Cerberus to such an extent that they allowed the poet to enter the abode of Hades and Persephone without even worrying about the possible consequences. Needless to say, they weren't the only ones touched by Orpheus's dirge. It is said that the bloodless ghosts themselves started weeping, and that Tantalus forgot all about his thirst and hunger. The Danaids ceased feeling their pitchers with water, and Sisyphus could be seen sitting idly on a stone, and even the unconscious and inanimate objects were moved, and the vultures broke off eating Titylus's river, and the wheel of Ixion suddenly stopped churning, standing wonder-bound in place. And then, for the first time in all of known history, the cheeks of the Erinyes were wet with tears. The Erinyes of the Furies, right? Fortunately for Orpheus, Hades and Persephone were moved to tears as well, and they could not bear to refuse his pleas, allowing Orpheus to take Eurydice back with him to the earth on one condition only: they should not look back at her until both of them regain the light of the sun. Now, this wasn't an easy task. You see, Orpheus knew full well that no man was ever allowed to visit the underworld twice, and he was now on his way out of it. Furthermore, he hadn't seen Eurydice not once, and he didn't know whether she was following him at all. He had to take Hades' word for it. So he was nearing the exit of the realm of the dead, in fear that he might once again lose his wife, and anxious for a single look, Orpheus turned his eyes so that he could gaze upon Eurydice. Almost immediately, she slipped away, and the air was all Orpheus could feel between his arms as he stretched them out, eager to embrace and rescue the love of his life. A moment later, the walls of the underworld echoed a whispered and sorrowful farewell, and there was only silence and despair. Orpheus tried to go back, but this time, not even his singing could soothe Charon, the infernal boatman. For 7 days, Orpheus sat at the bank of the river Styx, nourished only by his grief and tears, until he became all but a voiceless skeleton. Finally, he wandered back to earth, and for the next 3 days, he roamed his homeland, shedding all women and spending all his time with the young men of Thrace. It was probably because of this that the Thracian women or the Maenads, resenting Orpheus for his fidelity to the ghost of Eurydice, tore him to pieces during one of their frenzied ceremonies. The Muses gathered his limbs and buried them in Perea. The nightingales were said to sing more beautifully upon his grave than at any place in all of Greece. They couldn't find his head, though the Maenads had previously thrown it into the river Hebrus, where it went singing while floating down the stream, until the islanders of Lesbos found it and buried it. It is said that this is the reason why so many poets were born there during the following few centuries. Not much is said about Orpheus's shade. However, not few, and we certainly among them would like to believe that it reunited with the shade of Eurydice in the underworld, because love conquers all, even death. Hope you like that. How are you guys doing? Bubbles, it's okay. Hey guys. So I hope you like that story. I love Greek mythology. Wow, guys, if you check out there's actually, if you are into magic at all, I would say, Greece is a good place to look. There's magic there, and there's magic in the myths. Okay, there's these things called the Orphic hymns. They're said to be written by Orpheus. There are certain calls to certain gods. It calls, basically, these gods are symbolic. They're metaphors of things in the world. Just like, I said Hinduism too, and just like they're metaphors for other things. And so if you can almost worship the metaphor, or with the bring attention to it, you will be kind of granted some of its power. So also the Greek goddess of magic, Hecate. I played that once for Paige. Yeah. She's powerful. Triple goddess. The number 3, the crossroads, the torch bearer, the keys. Look into Zeus, Poseidon, and Hades as a trinity. Okay, and this is like the sky, the earth, the underworld. There's trinities. We can be in the same place. Jamie's Cowboys. Anybody want to come on panel? I can talk now. Thank you for hanging out with me. Let me see. Rudy brought in. I'm like really excited tonight because Rudy brought in a mouse, like or a rat. Like Rudy caught a rat, and he was like, so. I've just been really worried, like, because he's been spending a lot of time just like he just like on the couch, and you know, I talk to people that really care. They're like, sometimes when they do that, they're like 17 years old. He's being kind of aged, right? But he went out and he caught a mouse tonight. I was so excited. It was kind of gross. And it was pretty disgusting. He like chewing on the bones of it and hear it crunching and stuff. But here, can you see me? I need to fix this. I'm gonna try to fix this off. You can just see. Oh, you can just see my. And Paige, I tried to play the song I was playing before. I redid it, and it showed the boobs again. So I can't like play that again. But you know, maybe someday I'll redo it. I don't think I can produce anything about Eros and Aphrodite without there being a bunch of boobs. I hope you like it, guys. That's a really cool story, though. Orpheus and Eurydice. Let me take this off the screen. Here I am, guys. Here I am, the one that you love. Yeah, like I will say, like I do write and like come up with all the concepts of these songs, but when I like the visuals are generated by the words, right? And they just really improved the software for that, and so it's like really specific, and I guess like it's kind of associated, like I don't know, but it was like seriously, I did it again, and I said no nudity on it, like I just specified it. I do it that over, and it was the same nudity. Okay, Jamie, I'm gonna look for the labyrinth deck real quick. I'm gonna see if I can find it real quick. Hold on a second. Okay. they're not where I thought they would be, and so that kind of worries me that you couldn't find them. But I do have a few decks I brought out though. Okay, I have to look. I think they must be in my closet or something, so I'll have to look again. Okay, but look what I do have. This is a fun deck, a Food Fortunes deck. It has a pizza on it. I know I have it. I have this one called the Night Sun deck. Okay, and I have this one's cool, the Pulp Tarot. Okay, everyone likes boobs, right? I think the Pulp Tarot might have some boobs. I just don't know. I mean, I'm kind of puzzled because I thought it would be in my little cabinet where I keep all my cards. I put all my cards in there, but I don't know why I don't have my Labyrinth deck. But I did buy it. I'm sure I did. But I'll dig it out eventually. Maybe when it's meant to. I also have like so who wins the reading from which deck? You have it from the Night Sun, the Pulp. The Pulp is pretty cool. This one's pretty cool. Think that is? You like this lady? This one's just a funny deck. This is like has some really cool cards in it. It's a little bit of a novelty, but I like it. And then the Night Sun. I don't know if I use it very much, but I think it kind of goes along with the traditional one. You want the pizza one? Okay. Jamie's Cowboys wants the pizza deck, the Food Fortunes, and I don't think I've ever read from this before, so let's pull this on out. Okay. I'll do 3 for Jamie. And Jamie, I mean, I haven't read from this deck. It doesn't have a book or anything in it, and so we're gonna have to use our imaginations a little bit, right? Shuffle it. You just shuffle. Okay. Sig, the thing I can shuffle. I mean, I shuffled pretty good, and I can go like this, back, forth, back, forth, back, forth. I can shuffle pretty good, pretty fast. Of course, it's jerk. I mean, are you doing the right thing for your decisions you're making? Okay. Well, let's see what the food says. Okay. 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 I get these. Okay. You have 3 cards for you, Jamie. Oh, you have the Express. Things. Okay, so it looks like things maybe have been faster. Maybe moving faster than you might have thought they've been moving. Okay, Express, like espresso, right? Right, and so also maybe like you've been like, I see this like coffee, you gain energy, and so I think like even if like things are slow, you're wanting things to go faster, you're getting energy for this. Okay, so you got this espresso. You want this fast pass. It says it's in French. It says por favor. It says uno, deux, two, por favor. It's like French or something like that. Okay, well, yes, absolutely. With the coolest, most best deck I have, and maybe throw an Oracle card. Of course, I'll do one for I'll do the Pulp for you. I'll do the Pulp Tarot for you. This is a cute. I like this. This is really cute because it has really cute food illustrations. But then it's like so then this is the pressed one. It looks like a panini, like right, and it's like maybe there's a lot of pressure on you, Jamie, right? It's like you're a little bit pressed, right? When you're feeling pressed and it's under stress about it. It's like a number 7, right? Okay. And what's this? The 7 is like the cherry, right? That would kind of go along with like things are moving fast, but you're under a lot of pressure about it right now. Okay, you're worried about it right now. But look, you got this guacamole. Guacamole is always a good thing, right? You can't. Sorry, I got the green screen on. It says the chip breaker. Okay, so maybe I think that the chips are going to be breaking down soon. It's like the money's going to be sorted out. Okay, I don't know if it's about something that you're asking about money, but also. I see like some kind of like sharing of it. There's sharing, like there's these broken chips down there. There's these little broken chips right there. It's always good, right? Spiritual amnesia. You're trying. Yeah. Jamie, let me get you. some of this deck right here. Let me see. Okay, so this is about doors you can go through. Okay, this one says a note on love. Dear Lord. My glass. Okay. Oh, it's so small. Here, I got my glass. Okay. It says, seek different seasons and enter the unknown. When love is the focus, foundation, and goal, blessed is the body, mind, and soul. No matter what it is, it's like, I would say focus on forgiveness in the situation, because it's like everything else will be worked out legally. Everything, like, don't be mad at people. It's like, because things, I just see like things can be worked out in the material world about this. Don't like lose the loving heart. Don't get like mad about stuff like beyond your control, right? I see forgiveness. This one says a stranger's grace. It says ego fears a sudden danger, but never underestimate the kindness of a loving stranger. Okay. Right? It's like, strangers can like fuck up things, but they can also like come in and make things good, right? And so just be open to the possibility that either is possible, right? But I'd say this is a good sign that a stranger will be helping you. And finally, Jamie, this one says passages. So I would say you're going to get through the spiritual signs of inclination. You're walking through passages of your transformation. Okay, I think this is a part of your process. It's like you want to transform into something better from it, right? Okay, I do think you want to turn. You're gonna make the best of it. What have I got here? I like sensing. You're told to just pull one more from here. Hold on, making magic. Jamie. Well, this is good. Prosperity. A prosperous business with riches and success. No matter what happens in the situation, money is an energy, right? You can always make more money. You can have more time, right? So just know that you're going to be able to make back anything. It's like, don't worry about the money part of it. Don't worry about the money. That'll be, you're going to be good on that. But you're going to want to appreciate the time you have. Also, you've been given like more time. Like I think like it could have been like you could have had time taken away, especially with somebody else. I've been seeing like, it's like it could have been like really bad. Like you could have like lost somebody and it's like you were given more time, which is like worth more than anything. Okay, forgot for you, Jamie. Okay, got the pulp. Oh, this is, I think I haven't hardly even used this page. Look how pretty this red is, Paige. The beautiful red. I love that red color. Okay. You want to be the first to go? I don't think it's the first to go. I think it's like that somebody else could have gone at that time. I'm not saying that anybody's gonna go, right? I'm saying that it's like it could have been loss of life, right? And so it's like whatever you have, it's like you're given time with them, more time. Okay, I'm not saying that you were about to go. Yeah, that's a beautiful red. I love that red color. Okay, come through Pagey. Page, strength. It's a beautiful strength card right there. You're always okay. First of all, you got a knowledge of like the afterlife and like the spiritual world, right? The person wants you to go, Jamie. I'm sorry. Don't worry about what other people would say. It's about you. It's about you, what you want in your life. Okay. People are gonna think all kinds of things. Okay. But yeah, there's beautiful. That kind of looks like Paige too, doesn't that? Kind of like a Paige. It is pretty good. But look, you got. So I would say you got your hand on the lion. The lion's like, look at his face. He's like, yeah. The lion's smiling, right? and you're like, hey, what's up? It's like just gentle. You're not running from the lion. You're just like, you can chill even on like this. You got it. You're able to charm. You're able to. It's like it's about the power in subtlety, not in force, right? And you know all about that, right? But you also got the strength and this powers, and you got the strength. You just got you're strong, right? Okay. Oh, look, we got the Fool card. Look, it's like take the leap of faith about something. Okay, and I know like sometimes we like to be careful and stuff like that, but uh, there's a cute little dog right there. Look at this little dog. Cute little dog running after you. Okay, look before you leap. Okay, look before you leap, but take the leap of faith. Right? Is Damien bothering you? I'm sorry, Paige. I can't see. Or Jamie, I can't see that. I'm sorry. Okay, yeah. There's something you might have. You're not gonna see like exactly what's gonna the outcome is, but yeah, just go for it. Take the leap. Page of Cups. Beginning of something making you really happy. Like a new beginning of happiness. Like there's a beautiful little drink there. I'm gonna do 3 more cards out of this deck for you, and then a couple more from another deck. Yeah, there you go. Also, like enjoying yourself. Like I'd say, having that drink. Of course, there's like the fish in the cup, right? Even the fish. Look at even the fish is in love, right? And remember, like in the you like is in the page, will you fall in love with me? There's like this weird fish. That kind of reminds me of that weird fish in that video. That fish, like I don't think that things are coincidences. Like it's like even like the bearded person. I don't think that's you. I think that's somebody else or something. Maybe it's me. I don't know. Like I don't want to be in the bushes, like spying on you and Alex and stuff like that. You can have, but I don't know. There's something about fish. A colorful fish. I don't know. Like a green, that weird looking fish. Okay. You might be feeling also, 5 of Pentacles, maybe feeling left out in the cold about something. Okay, but 4 of Pentacles. Okay, like don't worry. It's like you're gonna make it's gonna you're gonna make it all back. Like I don't know if this guy is gonna give it to you, or it's like if you're feeling out of lack, it's gonna be. I just felt it's gonna be like give it. It's gonna come to you. Okay, it's gonna come. Okay, you don't have to worry about that. Any of that because any kind of like lack is gonna be fulfilled. And it's like okay, this is 5 of Wands. It's another 5, right? But I consider this kind of like a fun competition. Okay, that you could win, right? It's like it's not like it's like I think that you have your goodest chance than anyone else, but it's also like not like the 5 of Swords where it's like it's like winner take all, and then the rest are like really sad. It's like everyone's just having fun playing. Okay, just have fun playing with it. Because you're gonna win. You're gonna win. Six of Wands is a victory. Okay, you're gonna win. Look, for sure. Look. It looks like you too. Okay. I don't know who that guy is, but can I have one more from this deck, please? And you're gonna be able to give and be generous and give. I know you want to give. You want to give. You want to give more. You so want to help people. Like you're gonna be able to. You're gonna be able to because of the win. Okay. You're gonna be able to share. Okay. I'll give you a food card too, and I'll give you another one. Hold on. Page, you got the greens. Maybe that's more money. I don't know. Was Canadian money green? I'm not sure. I think that is Paige. I'm not sure, but you got the greens. Maybe you're just gonna have a nice salad or something like that, right? I'll pull a couple more from this for you. These are just fun cards. Ooh, what's this? The staple. I think, well, if this was a Canadian deck, it would be the poutine, probably. This is like the grilled cheese in America. It's like, it's like what you want, but it's like what you need. You're gonna get what you need, okay? Okay. Staple. It's different colors, but yes, yeah. Because I'm sorry, $20. Oh, the money's different colors. Yeah, 20 is green. Okay. And look, you got this Ace of Mains. It looks like probably the Ace of Cups, and it's a Campbell's soup. Got a flavored soup. You got the spoon. Okay. So you got the tools. Yeah, they're cute, huh? I like these cards a lot. So Ace of Mains. I would say this is probably the cups. So it's like something that's gonna grow into something happier for you, or something that'll make you really happy. I'll pull out of this. Is it that one right here? Fun cards. It's the doors for you. I'll pull 3 cards for the doors. Page. This one says palmistry. Palmistry. I need my glasses again. Fortune and tarot, collective destiny. The palm lines from birth tell your sacred palmistry. It says, listen to notes of intuition. Well, of course you do, right? You're perfect for that. This says distant dream. The distance calls your heart to roam free. As you dare dream it, so must it be. And it says, pass this card on. Okay? Something you've been dreaming about for a while is about to come true. And whatever it is, when it does, it's like you're gonna, pay it forward. Pay it forward with that, right? You will, right? Finally, morning memory. It says its healing gift runs a destined course. The morning dawn, our inspired source. Meditate under the sun. Okay, I think there's gonna be like some kind of realization or some kind of answer, and it's going to be under that morning sun. Is going to be like when you wake up. I just see like, or the sun. I see the sun coming through like waking you up or something like that. When you wake up, and it's just like you're gonna say, oh, you're gonna have a realization. Okay, you're welcome. I hope you like that. Love you, Paige. Okay, and I'm sorry. I put the Paige song. I put it on your Discord. I don't know if I told you, but yeah. You want to say hi to Rudy? Rudy, did you catch a rat tonight? He caught a mouse and he left it. You left the mouse and you were. I was like, who's that cat? Like jumping up and down. I look. Oh my god, it's so disgusting. I see it over there. I was like, who's jumping up and down? And it was Rudy. It's like, what are you doing, Rudy? He's been sleeping on the couch. You got a mouse tonight? You got a mouse? I love you, Rudy. Remember when I got Rudy? You're my little babe. Okay. He's my little couch buddy. Really, really soft, really beautiful cat. Good cat. I love you, Rudy. Got Lola sleeping over there. I appreciate you too. Thank you. You've given me so many wonderful readings, so many people wonderful readings. Oh wow. Haven't we been through it? Thank you. Yeah, you did a good job. Well, he left. Well, the good job. It's like still over there. Oh, because his mom, or his former mom, was like, oh, he gets he used to catch rats, and like he would like have them like spread out, and that's what he did. He spread it out. It's like the guts are spread out. It's so gross. Because the other cats will like clean it up. Like they'll never leave it like that. He just like leaves it. He leaves it all disgusting. You left it for me to clean, Rudy. Thanks a lot, Rudy. You left it for me to clean. That's when you got too old to care? You're like, okay, I caught it. And you're just gonna. Oh, you're coming back over here. Look at him. Coming back over here to say hi. You're a good cat. Oh, he's so soft. You're so soft. You're old. I think that old man, you wouldn't be so soft, but you're a good cat, huh? Very sweet. All the cat's happy, yeah. I love you. Okay? Good kitty cat. Anybody else like a card tonight, or just talk about anything, or come up on panel? What time is it? Oh my god, it's 4:42. What is wrong with my sleeping schedule? I am like, whoa. Well, cause it's been raining all day. It was raining all day, so it's like it gets depressing, and I just like sleep, and I get tired during the day. Now I'm waking up. Oh, who's coming in now? Oh, there comes Trix. Trix, Trix, do you like the cat RV? You wanna come up here too? You over there? Trix? Hey, oh, what? You're so vocal. What are you doing? There he is. Oh, cleaning yourself? Yeah. Okay. Good Lord. My life. I'm so lucky. And look at Lola sleeping over there. She's so peaceful. Lola, you're sleeping over there peacefully? Sorry, my place is a little bit messy. The place might be messy, but it's like nowhere near with the. I don't know if you ever saw that woman Shannon. Like when I don't know if you guys were around when there's this lady named Shannon. She's like quite an unpleasant lady, and I went on. It was like I think it was Kate and Barry's show, and she's like, "Oh, you motherfucker! You're just in your speedo with your legs behind your head like some." And she's like, "You don't know how to do tarot," and I'm like, "I've been doing tarot," And so Barry's like, "Okay, I'll pay for you to do a reading for her," and I did a reading for her, and so I did it out of the horror tarot deck, and it was like, and then so and if you watch back I got it all right. It's like of course I know tarot, but it's like I think the Queen of Wands was like a Norman Bates mother, and so I was like because it's the horror tarot deck, and so I literally had the corpse of Norman Bates's mother on it, and I know the movie Psycho really well. So I was like, oh, you got the Queen of Wands, and I said, you got some passion and fire, but I was like, but this one's Norman Bates' mother. She's like, that's not the Norman Bates' mother card, you weird. And she was all mad. I was like, yes, I was like, that's literally Norman Bates' fucking mother. I was like, screw. I shouldn't, guys, don't do tarot readings in bad, but I just had to do it, and I, I did like those Triptych videos where I was like dancing and like there was like unfortunately his channel got taken down. That kind of really sucks. I hope he does put some of those videos back up. I don't know. I think I want to say Alexandra. I hope wherever you do, wherever you go, Alexandra, you really inspire me, help me, especially at a time when I felt like I was really not understood, and you really help. And that's like whatever you're gonna do, I wish you happiness. I wish you the best. She says she's gonna take like maybe like a long break from YouTube and stuff, or I'm gonna miss you a lot. And in tribute to Alexandra, I am gonna play what's it called? Streamer Pains. It's Blogger. It's not, guys. It's not me. This is not me. It's Blogger. Okay, but you can. It looks like me, but I'm a foot taller than Blogger. Okay, and also Blogger and I are fine. Like, we're fine to like I don't hate him or anything. He doesn't hate me, and I only like the song because I relate so much to it. Because I was like, well, pretty much like this is me too. I mean, it's like, oh, hold on. I was like, I'm also like, I'm 44, not 42, but I'm pretty much, I'm a star of my own mind. And I really like the song because I did get to suggest some of the words to it. It's just funny. I don't know. If somebody's talking, I'm just gonna play it real quick. Okay, here we go. Oh. This makes me giggle. Okay, hold on. Here we go.
42 and feeling new. I've got my ring light shining true. Chats rolling fast, they know my name. Every night's the same old game. Guess you never called me back, but girl, I carved you in my track. In my arm, your name still burns. Get some lessons no one learns. My viewers say I'm losing touch, but I don't think I stream too much. They don't see the cloud I've found, though I only get donations by acting like a clown. The young girls love my swag. I have a right to brag. They say I'm dreaming, but they're just hating. I know the one mommies want me to shine. Show me the smile again. I need to see it when I feel like murdering. I'm in love with Gish, my teen grooming bitch. I have a delusional mentality and need to be 51, 15. I tell my chat she'll come around, while mom ignores me from the ground. She's not my mom, but feels the same. Cold affection, twisted game. Every view's another high, every like another lie. They call me cringe, but they don't know I'm the main star of my show. So here I stream another night, talking to that streamer ring light. If life's a glitch, I'll play along. My insanity's trending strong. The young girls love my swag. I have a right to brag. They say I'm dreaming, but they're just hating. I know the one mommies want me to shine. Show me that smile again. I need to see it when I feel like murdering. I have a delusional mentality and need to be 51, 50. Maybe chat's my only friend. Maybe streams just never end. But when my stream fades to black, I still whisper, "Gish, come back." The young girls love my swag. I have a right to brag. They say I'm dreaming, but they're just hating. I know the one mommies want me to shine. Show me that smile again. I need to see it when I feel like murdering. I'm in love with Gish, my teen grooming bitch. I have a delusional mentality and need to be 51, 15.
Okay, I just had to do it. I'm sorry. I just had to do it. It's funny. Oh shit. Hold on. Oh, where is it? Oh, there we go. Turn it off. What? Hey, look at it. There's an ugly person in the chat. This is an ugly heart. Hey, you know, ugly person, I can be up at 4 in the morning. You know why? Because this is my job. And you know what, ugly person? What's your excuse? Do you have a show? Do you do anything? No, you're just ugly. You're just ugly in the chat. And you're a bad person, and you deserve to be permanently banned. So I'll never see you again, and go fuck yourself up the ass and suck my dick from the back. Okay? Do I think this will work? Yes. Jamie, you'll be able to do it. Yes. Yes, yes, yes. Hey, suck my dick from the back, okay? I did learn some good stuff from my LES, you know? You know who it is? It's just, oh my God. I don't want to go into it. But let's see. Well, I'm in such a good mood, and then you're gonna want to bring me down, right? I don't think so. Here. What's this?
You and ghost with your halo dim. Airplane mode, I felt it in my skin. So I was sitting like designer gold, and let a stranger's body keep me cool. You know the spark, you know the gun. You pull the string, I come undone. You say you love to watch me burn. Maybe pain's the only thing we've learned. Not to be celestial, but the way you left was biblical. So I did something ritual, cause grief for me is cyclical. I might have sent a picture from a mortal bed, just to haunt your goddamn head. I knew you craved the chaos I fed, cause love like ours ain't never dead. Not to be divine, but I love you, even when I wanna curse you. I could never rise above you, but I'm under him tonight to hurt you. Don't call it lust, it's resurrection. Don't call it rage, it's recollection. Not to be divine, but I love you. This sin was born from your reflection. We trade halos for horns, it's fair. Every wound you gave, I wear. We take turns being the villain's muse, but damn it, I still wanna lose. Not to be celestial, but you made my pain perpetual. So I did something sexual, just to feel conceptual. I might have sent that photo from a stranger's lair, just to prove that I still care. You'd fall apart cause you know it's true. No one sends the way I do. Not to be divine, but I love you, even when I wanna curse you. I could never rise above you, but I'm under him tonight to hurt you. Don't call it lust, it's resurrection. Don't call it rage, it's recollection. Not to be divine, but I love you. This sin was born from your reflection. You can't destroy what's already broken. You can't forget what was never spoken. Every scar, a holy mark. Every kiss, another spark. Not to be divine, but I love you, even when I wanna curse you. I could never rise above you, but I'm under him tonight to hurt you. Don't call it lust, it's resurrection. Don't call it rage, it's recollection. Not to be divine, but I love you. The sin was born from your reflection. Not to be divine.
Yeah. I have these people in my chat called goddesses. They're like the women in my cult. And so if they tell me like they're being harassed, I will hide you from my chat. So the warning. Thank you. Yeah. So sorry, Damien. I don't know who you are, but you know, I trust Jamie. She said you're harassing her, so sorry. I got some more good ones here to go back in my archive. Let me see, way back. What's this? Oh.
In the city of mirrors and smoke, psyche walks where the ghost lights choke. Every face a mask, every word a spell, every promise spun in the web of Jezebel. Bandits whisper blessings, thieves wear crowns, The prophets lost the maps to these haunted towns. He's been bound by silk, by sin, by code, but his spirit still burns down every road. In the web of Jezebel, he almost disappears, but the panther comes, all teeth and tears. Shadow of mercy, eyes like night, cuts the cords, brings him back to light. He survived the cryptids, the narcissist's charm, the psychopath's grin, the false alarm. The soul don't break, it just transcends. The web dissolves, the story bends. The story bends. He's danced with deceivers, shared wine with ghosts, heard I love you from hollow hosts. But faith is a flame that feeds on scars, and he carries eternity beneath his stars. No mortal net can bind his soul. It slips through lies, through black control. Jezebel smiles, her perfume thick, but Psyche's heart don't play her trick. In the web of Jezebel, he almost fades, but the panther roars and the spell decays. Through the maze of mirrors, through smoke and fire, he walks out laughing, untouched by the pyre. He's seen the fangs, the gilded deceit, but truth is a rhythm that won't concede. The soul don't fall, it just ascends. The web dissolves, the story bends. The story bends. Every color's a key, every tear a code, every death a rebirth on the winding road. And the panther whispers in a voice so low, they can't kill what they don't know. In the web of Jezebel, he's found his way. The cords unwind, the night turns gray. He's a ghost that learned to breathe again. The priest of pain, the saint of when. And though the traps still gleam and call, he walks unbound, he's seen it all. The soul eternal, beyond their ends. The web dissolves, the story bends. The story bends.
Okay. Well, I'm almost. I don't know. I think I played everything like a million times. I'm gonna bore you guys. I'll play one more and then I'll see where we are.
Live, not me. I'm Shadow Band again. Pop, 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 pop. Bro, mute your mic. Then boom, drop a bass line dirtier than the chat. Ghost is crashing out, smashing routers like vows. Canada Dry's licking watch catalog somehow. Rando's ranting about AI tunes while his playlist's all cartoons. Mason's pacing, red-eyed rage, threatening people from an undisclosed stage. Natalie bends back, foot behind head. Mods praying, Lord, not again. Welcome to the Panaverse, baby, hold your ground where the chaos hums like a feedback sound. We don't know who's sane, who's banned or blessed, but the vibe's unholy and always possessed. Scotty calls in from the bowl, brags he just dropped a cosmic load. Alexander's mic, nuclear loud, beat the storms and turn it down, you clown. Tony bombs the stream with skin, chat explodes, mods dive in, He-Man in time, Rogan free, burning bridges, living HD. Authors, they're just smiling sweet. Y'all need Jesus, or at least some sleep. Janet and Jamie holding the line, keeping love alive through the digital grind. Michael's spirit flow to static hum, drops a like, then fades, he's done. Where the and it's all so true. Ghost disconnected, Canada Dry timed out. Rando still typing. Wait, did Vita just ban me? Laughter static cat me out.
And
In stream noise.
okay. Let's see where we are. I was looking for another cigar. We don't have one more cigar. Come on. I have one more cigar. I'm really like that right now. Sounds so good. Scraping up tobacco. I think guys, it might be the end for me tonight. I don't know. Am I gonna? I don't know how much longer. Well, hey, always room for one more.
Trolls make the world go round.
No, they don't. They ruin everything. They ruin everything for everybody. But you know what does make the world go round? A little bit of romance, right?
In the glow of neon, she's cutting the night. A blade in her hand, the fire in her eyes so bright. He shows up in red with a hose and a grin, a Canadian hero, not sure what he's in. Flirty diamond, all those flames. He called her dirty, but he'll learn her name. He was straight till she spun him around. Now he's burning in love, where the fire is found. She laughs like a secret, sharp as a knife, but maybe she's tired of the dangerous life. He drops his shirt with a volunteer's pride. She's smirking but softening somewhere inside. Flirty diamond, Otto's flame. He called her dirty, but he'll learn her name. She's the spark that can't be contained. Can a fireman's heart be the one unchained? She's a wild card queen, he's a rescue man. Two misfits dancing where the story began. From blades to badges, from sparks to trust. Could true love be forged in more than just lust? Flirty diamond, Otto's flame. She carved his heart, now he'll never be the same. A love story written in fire and steel. Two outlaws finding something real. Will she sheathe the blade? Will he fan the fire? Flirty and Otto, tangled in desire. A love story for the ages, carved into the night. A diamond and a fireman burning bright.
Well, there we go. Let's see what's going on in the chat. Maybe I'll in my tea. Hi. Let's see. Alexander McQueen's here. I mean, if someone come on panel, then I'll stay a little longer, but I'm out of tobacco. I get really bitchy when I'm out of tobacco. Like Paige said, I need a. What do I need? Yeah, it is a nice car. I need a. What do they call it, Paige? I need a stick. What do you call it? Cigarette. I should do a Muppet stream. Well, maybe I will. Maybe I will. Hey, you want some bacon? Here, have some bacon here. Yep. Apollo's a pervert? Yeah. What else is new? A dart, yes. I need a dart. I wish I had a dart. Hey, vacay Smalls. Oh, what? You're kissing me? Here. Look at the Lola. You're giving me a kiss? Hey. What? No, Trix is coming over. Y'all want to come over and get attention? Lola, you want to give me a kiss? Lola. What? Now you want attention too? Hey. Miss Lola, you want attention? Oh, come on. Oh, you're so good. Say hi to the chat. Hey, you want to come out too? Come on. Hey, that's your mom. It's your mom. Be nice. It's your son. It's your son. That's your son Trix. Don't visit your son. Let me give you a little rub on the neck, on the ears, like that. Oh. You're making a noise. Come on. You get over here. Come on, Trixie. Trix, do you want to get under the covers and cuddle all night? And cuddle all morning with me? I think so. Oh, guys, by the way, I just found this card. It was just like, maybe this card means something to somebody. It is the Four of Spades. It says, the eye, when near, denotes great interest taken by friends. It says, when distant, it signifies suspicion. Well, I think my friends are half suspicious and half interested in me. I don't know. That's fine. Okay. I'll do a couple more of these cards and then I'll let you guys go. So I want to say thank you guys for hanging out with me. We have the triple moon. Triple moon. Embracing all aspects of yourself, the divine and the earthly. I love that. I like the three. Remember I said there's like the sky, the earth, and the underworld. It's like put all three together, right? There's the underworld, there's the sky, and there's like us, right? It's almost like ears. Almost like we have these ears in the universe, right? I don't know. I saw the right there. What else we got? We have self-confidence. Believe in yourself, guys, right? Strong self-belief and a sense of worth. Like I said it in the, like one of the main things I want you to take away from if you guys heard what I read about, I started at my Psychonomicon reading. It's like Psyche had all these, the female Psyche, the goddess Psyche, right? She had all these impossible tasks. Like they're impossible. Like for one, the human to complete, impossible. But I get by with a little help from my friends, right? There's all kinds of allies out there that can help you. There's all kinds of other ways, right? There's alternative. There's just the whole thing is just don't give up. Like if she would have just given up, like because I know she did in the story. I didn't really mention it, but she does like try to jump off a cliff and stuff like that because she's so frustrated. But they wouldn't let it. Like the wind kept like blowing her back to the on top of it. Right? She just kept. They weren't gonna let. She almost like even if she wanted to give up, the world wasn't letting her give up. Right? I feel like that sometimes. It's like there's like too much to do. I can't leave my kitties, right? Hey, I can't leave you. Huh? Oh, and look at this. Felix. It's like talking about cats. Felix felicitus. Does that mean happy cat? I don't know what is Felix. I think it says power symbol to create lucky serendipitous events. Okay. Look at that big smile on that face, right? Excuse me. Right? This is like almost our power, right? So in the middle we have like the hexagram, but that's almost like the uniting of the above and below. It's like the uniting of the first of all, it's all the alchemical symbols. It's like, you know, there's the triangle, but then there's like the air alchemy, and then there's the earth alchemy and the fire. So all that, it's all the right, it's all the symbols together, right? In the middle. There's also uniting of the heart. Or it meets in the middle, right? It means the heart's in the middle of it. Okay, so we got the heart, and then there's a smile, right? Happiness. This is good events. This is. I'm sorry, my nails are a little dirty. Yeah, but this is like, you know, happiness. Good luck. Okay, I'm gonna pull one more for this. Prosperity. A prosperous business with riches and success. May you all be very prosperous. I'll pull some of this. That's for the fucking hell of it, right? Just because I can. You have the tea, right? We learn a lot of tea in this community, but you know what? It's like, you know, sometimes you can just pour it out in the flowers and they'll grow, right? You don't need to like fucking drink all of it, right? Okay, because it looks a little bit murky anyway, right? Also a 9, right? The child. Remember your inner child, your innocence. Was he fishing? Yeah. Sit there with the moon. Beautiful crescent moon. Remember your childlike innocence. Remember, we were all once children. We can all go back to that kind of like innocent state, like looking at the world like it's magical. Like the moon can talk to you, and just be above it all. Be above all the bullshit. There's so much bullshit, especially in like, you know, some of this internet stuff. With the coffee, this is the last straw. Hey, you know what? I keep giving people one more chance. You know, some people one more chance. It's the last straw. But look, there's a little butterfly or little. That's like, you know, psyches. They call it butterfly. Is that a moth or a butterfly? But there's the last straw. It's, okay. Don't put up with being disrespected or being made to feel like, you know, you're not able to participate or part of this world. This is, you know what this my show is? My show is like for the if you ever felt like an outcast, right? Whatever, I'm even the Revenge of the Nerd speech or whatever. But if you ever felt like, you know, you're not accepted, if you ever felt like you're not good enough, like blah blah blah, people like are like, oh, you know, it's like you're always welcome here, right? Unless you're an asshole. Okay, we have a tower. This is a tower card, but this tower card, look. You're fine. Well, I think he might be in trouble right there, but you know, she's fine. Just grab onto something. I don't know. There's stuff floating in the air too. Maybe you're gonna find a lottery ticket or a feather or whatever it is. Okay, even on the way down, there's possibilities, right? Just keep your eyes open. That guy's screwed though. Okay, so we got the burn bridge again, right? Maybe it is time to burn some of these bridges, right? That's just like, you know, not just so you don't cross back, but so people don't cross to you, right? I'm gonna pull one more. The cheese fries. Okay, look at this. Is a beautiful. This is like the Illuminati cheese fries cards, right? Okay. I don't know what the fuck it means, but look, it means some kind of victory because there's a laurel wreath around it. Hey, those look like fucking some good fries. I'm getting hungry for fries right now. McDonald's. What time is McDonald's open? Okay. Do one more, and then I'll fucking. Let me see the fairy dust cards. Hold on, where are they here? The fairies want to have the last word. I'm the biggest fairy of them all. This one says you're on the right path, okay? The way ahead is clear and true. You've chosen the right path for you. Have confidence in your path, okay? Good luck on your path. Whatever path you choose, rocket, okay? This one says learn. This is a little nudge. It's now your turn. Put on your thinking cap. It's time to learn. I take that to heart because it's like, but how many times do I need to like fucking mess up and doing the same damn mistake, right? Constantly. But you know what? I'm gonna finally learn my lesson someday, right? We're the green fairy. A cheeky green fairy on your behalf is appearing here to make you laugh. Well, hey, if you don't have a green fairy, I'll be your green fairy, okay? Let me grab these green cards over time. Then I promise I'll let you go. It's hard to let you go sometimes because I love you so much. The delicate one. Isn't that me? I'm a little bit delicate. I'm a little bit of a strawberry. What is that? Strawberry shortcake? Yum. The delicate one. It's got some little whipped cream, those little strawberries, a little sponge cake on it, right? Hey, how about just like, have a nice little sweet dessert and enjoy the finer things in life, right? I'm gonna pull 3 cards from this one. What else we got? We got the Knight of Sides. Is that a nice potatoes? And what does that say? Spuds? Yeah. Hey, how about some mashed potatoes? Nice, give you potatoes, mash them up. Okay. Looks like a nice cup of goodness right there. Finally, guys, I'm gonna let you go after this one. The Ace of Sides. Hey, chop up that tomato, dip it in a tortilla chip. Basically heaven, right? Basically you're in heaven. Okay, guys. You know what? I love you so much. Hey, I'm not perfect. Actually, I'm like pretty much like the most imperfect there is, but you know what? Who is perfect? Certainly not these damn trolls bothering us, right? You know what? Just troll them back. Be like smarter. Be a smarter. Like, sometimes I'm accused of being like this mastermind troll. Alexander said, hey, he's trolling Gotti. He's like Psyche's a genius. Even if it's not true, I'll claim it. I'm a fucking huge troll, okay? I'm actually troll royalty. Okay? I'm fucking awesome, and so are you. Never forget it, okay, guys? And with that, I love you. I love you. Okay? I'm gonna stick around as long as I can. I love you.
He moves like smoke on a horizon. No one can touch flame. Eyes, lips that twist lies into truth. Every glance, a theft. Every smile, a trap. Moonlight, hearts breaking in a way, breath stolen. Before you even know the danger, she dances in half light. A slow burn that leaves nothing whole. Fire rises in the way. She is the shadow you chase. awake, bow to the flame.
Well, Psyche's in his Speedo, Stars and Stripes parade, fish tacos on the table, another wild charade. He's hitting on the straight men, come on, lose that shirt. Meanwhile, Beta's on the hotline, yelling till it hurts. Pretty Paige is dodging simps, like dodgeball in the gym. Canada Dry got gonged off, didn't even swim. Summer Spunky Marcy flashing, chaos on the feed. And here comes a porn bomb, oh Lord, we don't need. Welcome to the madness, welcome to the show, where the hard are soft, a debate's still a no-go. We're laughing through the trolls, making gold out of hate. This is Psyche Awakens, we're never closing the gate. Vita's kitty's purring, Christine's with Fozzie Bear, Arthur's stirring pots like he's cooking up a scare. Truckerado rumbles in, Salmon's chasing views. DJ Electra's cartoon face is breaking all the rules. Piranha's got the trolling game down to an art. D-Ocean's wading in, calm but sharp. D-High's on the Everclear, words slurring free. And Michael's spirit's here in every memory. We've fought, we've laughed, we've gone too far. We've turned the trolls into our own memoir. We've bent the rules, we've heard the gongs, but damn, this crew still sings along. Final. Welcome to the madness, welcome to the show, where every wild night becomes another in-joke. We're laughing through the chaos and making it great. Psyche Awakens forever, yeah, we love this fate. Alright, who's got the fish tacos? And why is Arthur still talking?
Alright, who's got the fish tacos? And why is Arthur still talking?